Guillotine knife changing 101. First of all, let's open the guillotine. Now the tools we'll need are the knife handles, a large hex key, not sure what size it is, but whatever fits the bolts, and another hex key for the levelers. First of all, take the cover off the top. Bring the knife down. Loosen off all the lug bolts. Replace these two with the knife handles. See where they go, where the gap is down below, one there and one there, so you can still drag the knife out and that's screwed in. Whatever you do, don't leave this lug nut here hanging half out when the knife goes back up, because it'll end up getting stuck there and shearing the gears inside the machine, so it won't go through there. Let's put the way out. Once you've got them all out, close it and go up. Take the last one out. Making sure no one's around when you pull the knife out, because it's still very sharp, especially when you're putting a new one in. On the ground. New knife. Knife handles in the new knife. Be very careful with these new knives, they're very, very sharp. In and up. Put the nuts in, but we don't have to do them up super tight. Then let's pause it for a tick. We wind the knife up through here. These lugs back in. don't do them up tight, just keep them loose. And also, we'll loosen these 3 grub screws up, just to give the knife a little bit of play to move up. But when we're adjusting it, then we adjust them back, adjust them tight again. As these are like the little grub screws that stop the blade from moving. The last things that you adjust to make sure the knife stays in place and doesn't move up when it gets pressure put against it. Now we should be able to bring the knife down. See where it stops. So I might change the cutting stick before. We'll turn the cutting stick over to a fresh face. Cutting stick's got tape on the side of it. It's a little bit hard to get out. Put tape on the side of it just to stop it from moving around, so it lasts a bit longer. So the knife just cuts it in one place. And then peel this tape off the cutting stick and put some fresh tape on. Yeah. On this cutting stick on each side of it, you've got 4 sides, and you can use two sides. Like each side you can use it that and then turn it around and then use that side. So you actually get 8 blade changes out of the 8 knife changes out of the this cutting stick. I use it for my Mr. Tech stuff. This cutting stick could do with a bit of a clean, but clean it up after. You see that there's on each end of the cutting, or on one end of the cutting stick, there's a little thing that goes through the hole of the cutting stick. Just make sure it's clean and going. We'll start adjusting the height of our blade all the way down. Just make sure it's not going to go too far and wreck the guillotine. I've already wound up the adjustment, and I've moved these lugs right up too, so you know, it's giving it lots of play for when it moves down. So I don't know if you can see that on camera. The knife does move up when it hits the ground. I should say when it hits the cutting stick. So then we'll just open it. Open it. So that's roughly set at where we want the knife to be. And then we can just go through and we can tighten up all these lug nuts or lug bolts, whatever you want to call them. Now we've got a rough adjustment of where we want the knife to be, so we can let it come up, get our other hex key and just wind these down until they touch. You don't have to, not so they're tight. A bit tricky getting into that one because the belt's in the way, drive belt's in the way. Grab some A4 paper. This is just to help us get our cut right. See, it hasn't cut it at all, so then we just need to wind the adjustment down until it starts cutting. It's always safer to do a quarter turn at a time. Seems like it's cutting this side further, so that's when we can get our other little hex key and bring this side down a bit more, tighten that a bit more to bring that edge down that way. Getting there. You don't want it going too far into the cutting stick because your cutting stick will wear out really quickly. You just want it to pretty much just touch, just get through the paper. So now that I know I've got a good cut going, good even cut. We'll go through and tighten all of these bad boys up. Let's tighten the last one, you have to bring it down. Sure all ways are tight too. Don't tighten, just make sure they're against the knife. You tighten and the knife will move. Double check. Cut again. Happy days. That's Guillotine Knife Changing 101.